It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Doris Burke will be reporting from the sidelines. We are in the Windy City, Chicago United Center to be exact, home of the Bulls. And of course, George Hill. This will be their second game without him.
Kevin, I've got to admit, I was caught off guard by this trade. I mean, he played such a big part for them. He was the last guy I expected them to move.
Yeah, but if you're going to make a move, this is when you want to do it, when a guy has basically lifted his ceiling. And so now it creates some other opportunities for some of your younger players. We'll just have to see how that transition plays out and how those new pieces fit.
We got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. On the floor for Boston, we've got Rose. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Kenneth Faried. Then there's Bradley Beal, and it's Reese in at the 3 spot. On defense, Chicago. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Boston. Here's Beal, and fouled hard that time. They'll get to the line and shoot 2. Boston shooting their first free throws here for the night. And that one falls for Beal.
Bradley Beal.
And he can't hit the second.
They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
And Lawson, here we go. Stolen by Rose. Lawson kicks to Wade. With 1 on the clock. So the first quarter ends Clark tie game in a low-scoring affair so far. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. Well, that was the game plan a couple years ago when Denver was good enough to make the playoffs and Ty Lawson was at the controls.
You know, but not enough firepower to be able to sustain with the elite teams, say like the Warriors or the Rockets. Ty Lawson, a solid, dependable player in our league, but this is still a league where you need your superstars to win rings.
And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Bulls?
Just the way they've been able to pound that backboard, I think that's been the difference.
Establishment of a good low post presence, a big part of the success.
They've got Anderson. Ray McCollum out there with Tony Parker. Then there's Draymond Green, and it's Holmes in at the 5. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter. Rose against Parker. And it's blocked. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
Chicago ball.
6 seconds left now here in the second. Three-pointer, Wade, and the release was and that'll do it for the
2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Kenny Smith and it was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago. Nothing seemed to give way. And now, folks, it's just about time for the third.
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. Last game for Chicago, it was a loss to the Philadelphia 76ers.
And the issues they had defensively, in part, I thought, was a huge factor. Really compounded, I think, because it was a road game for them.
Well, you know, they gave the crowd a bunch to cheer about. And when you do that, you put yourself in a really tough position trying to come away with a road win.
And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Jordan is out there with Kenneth Faried. Then there's Bradley Beal. And it's Rose. And it's Reese in at the small forward. And that's a foul called on Bradley Beal. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Coming on the floor for your Bulls. Number 20. Parker.
Parker with it. 11 feet out and he hits it. Here's Rose.
They have a 2-for-1 situation if they go quick.
Yeah, I don't think they have to rush, though, Greg. Just need to find a good shot this time.
Goes up the baseline, and he hits the jump shot. Rose has got the lead, back up to 2 now for Boston.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
Parker against Rose. Outside for Lawson. No good trying to... And thanks for joining us again as the fourth quarter of play is set to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. Now the Bulls with it. A 2-point game. Lawson out there with McCallum. Then there's Draymond Green. Then there's Dwayne Wade. And it's Holmes in at the center, locking down the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
Watch out. D. Wade has caught 5.
To the left wing. Fareed against Green. It's stolen by Green. Lawson right side. Green dishes to Lawson. And there's the feed to Wade. To take the lead. It falls!
Clutch shot right there. That could be the difference maker.
Indeed, it might be a big, huge moment in this game right there.
Now a timeout called by Boston. They're behind by 2. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
You know what? You can go for the 3 to win or the 2 to tie. What's your choice in a situation like this, Clark?
Well, I don't think you set that decision in stone and anchor it in this timeout. You see how things play out. You're going to try to get a good, quick shot. And if it's a good 3 with a good shooter, let it fly. If it's something in the paint, then you take that. But it's about being a good, quick shot in this situation.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sideline.
Yes, guys, Mike Boone.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we have the opportunity to present Dwayne Wade.
They were riding a 2-game losing streak coming to this game and could not afford.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoy.